the 26th Sunday of Ordinary Time, Detachment, sharing with others what we ourselves have been given. Be not conformed to this world. This was St. Paul's message to the first Christians in Rome. When we lead selfish lives, we find it very difficult to see the needs of others. We also find it increasingly difficult to see God. The rich man was condemned because he did not pay attention to the other man, because he failed to take notice of Lazarus, the person who sat at his door and who longed to eat the scraps from his table. We should be willing to give away a great deal while teaching others also to be generous. Christians must not sit idly by as the tide of materialism sweeps over our entire culture, nor should we become entrapped by a purely economic vision of the world. Solidarity is a direct requirement of human and supernatural brotherhood. This attitude will lead us to live that personal poverty which Jesus called blessed. This poverty consists of detachment, of confidence in God, of temperance and generosity, of a longing for justice, of hunger for the kingdom of heaven, of docility to the word of God, and perseverance in the truth. This is quite different from the poverty that oppresses most of our brothers in this world, impeding their integral development as persons. Before this type of poverty and privation, the Church lifts up her voice to promote the solidarity which is so urgently required. We have got to see the people around us as our brothers. They are brothers in need of the great treasure of the faith which we possess. They need our joy, our friendship, and sometimes our economic assistance. We cannot remain indifferent in condition or parts of the world when so many are suffering from want of food, lack of education, and ignorance of the truth about man and God. We should examine ourselves to see whether our detachment is a real detachment. Does it lead to any practical consequences? Our life should be a model of temperance as far as our use of material goods is concerned. Do we have our heart focused on the treasure that lasts forever, which neither thief can take away nor moth destroy? If we are faithful, we can have Christ for all eternity. St. Augustine records the story of his conversion in these words: "How lovely I suddenly found it to be free from the glamour of those vanities, so that now it was a joy to renounce what I had been so much afraid to lose. For you cast them out of me, O true and supreme loveliness, you cast them out of me and took their place instead. You are sweeter than all pleasure, yet not a mere flesh and blood, brighter than all light, yet deeper within than any secret, loftier than all honor, but to those who are high and mighty in their own estimation. What a shame if we should ever fail to appreciate the treasure of divine love."